Welcome back to the Pig Trail Show. Alyssa Orange here with you. And as you can see, joined by Ty Richardson. Ty, great to see you again. Always love talking to you. And of course, we're kind of in the dog days of summer right now with Arkansas athletics, but there's always still something to talk about. And let's start with baseball. Just ended. We have the Major League Draft just a couple weeks away, and there's been a lot of turnover on this roster. But if there's one guy that you could have come back, who would it be?
I think it's the guy that we had on the morning rush earlier this week, and that's Connor Nolan. And he was talking about how he has not made a decision yet, but it's still a possibility for him to return to school. And I think a lot of our listeners kind of did a double take because they're trying to imagine a roster with McIntyre, Tiger, Hagen Smith, and Connor Nolan that could all potentially be starters for this upcoming year. You've lost a lot of your position guys. Peyton Stovall, the only one of them returning. So doesn't it always feel like Dave Van Horn's has a really good offensive team or a really good defensive and pitching team? Well, next year could be that pitching team. Even if he doesn't come back, you're still going to be having some good pitchers. But
Yeah.
if Connor Nolan decided to come back to campus based on the postseason stretch that he had, Alyssa, you're going to have a lot of elated Razorback fans when he makes that decision.
Yeah, we were able to talk to Connor earlier in the week as well at a signing event, and he kind of said the same thing to us. He's still weighing his options. So there's always the chance. So you're saying there's a chance that Connor Nolan could come back. And I think that that would be huge, especially if they lose Peyton Paulette, who, of course, was out with Tommy John surgery this past season. If they lose him to the draft, you would love to have Connor Nolan back as kind of a leader still in that pitching rotation. All right, let's talk basketball, okay? Summer League's going on right now. Jalen Williams debuted with the Oklahoma City Thunder earlier in the
Mm-hmm.
week, okay? So let's talk about, we just had Moses Moody win a national or a championship, not a national championship anymore, but a NBA championship. And so if you were to look at the guys right now that are playing some summer ball stuff, let's say JD Note, you've got Stanley Amude, Jalen Williams. Who do you think is going to have a long career in the NBA?
I'm going to say my personal favorite because he's on the Oklahoma City Thunder, and that's Jalen Williams. Now,
Yeah.
they've got a pretty decent front court right now, and I can't figure out, Alyssa, if Mark Few is stupid or if Eric Musselman's just a genius because Chet Holmgren looked amazing in that opening game. And Arkansas not necessarily neutralized him, but kept him at bay in that Sweet 16 game. So as a diehard Thunder fan, I would say Jalen, but JD Note is in a unique situation with Moses Moody where he's playing with the best team in the NBA, really the past decade, I'd say, right now, based on what the Warriors have with him, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Stanley Amude getting his shot with the Detroit Pistons. Also, Dusty Hannis with the
Yeah.
Bucks. I know he loves that little Bobby Portis reunion.
Yeah.
So I just hope all the Razorbacks perform. And I know whether Eric Musselman coached him or didn't coach him, I know Isaiah Joe, Fort Smith guy here. That would be someone that I would love to see flourish. He's just a good dude. He's got a great family as well. There's a lot of guys, but Jalen OKC, I'm going to have to go Jalen Williams if I had to pick one, Alyssa.
I think that's the correct answer. Hey, we saw Eric Musselman throw out the first pitch with the San Diego Padres a couple days ago, right? I was pretty impressed. Not that I was downing Coach. He's got a great arm right down the middle. Okay, who at ESPN Arkansas would throw out the best first pitch?
I would have to say the guy that you went on earlier with this week on Tuesday. It's Drew Barrett. Drew had a
Okay.
chance to play college baseball. Now, Phil might say that he's up there, but Drew was a pitcher. I think he pitched a little. He's told me before, but Drew had some shoulder surgeries. I would still say he's probably got it. I'm not going to lie. I'd love to get up here all cavalierish and be like, oh, I'd throw it down the pipe. I'd probably airmail mine, to be honest, Alyssa, especially if I throw it from the mouth. Because the one thing you can't do, and maybe it's just our toxic masculinity is, but as a man, you cannot throw it short. So if anything, I would hit the backstop rather than hit the catcher's mitt just because I could not live it down in front of my friends and family that I skipped it to home plate. I could not do that.
Okay. All right. Drew Barrett. I like that answer. You know, we have some former athletes and some people with skill in this Pig Trail Nation room.
Oh, yeah. So
Played softball, so I might have to bet on myself.
there you go.
Not to put any pressure on myself. on myself, but I would love it. That would be a lot of fun. Throwing out a first pitch somewhere. Hey, look, we've got SEC Media Days coming
Whew.
down a couple weeks away. I know you're excited. We're excited. We need some content. We're ready to talk some football. What are you most looking forward to about what's about to go down in Atlanta?
I cannot wait. This is my Olympics every single years, as Tommy likes to say. I just look forward to seeing so many media members that I grew up reading,
Yeah.
watching, and listening to. Kind of, I'm not as my peers because they're still up here and I'm still way down here. But it's just fun. I mean, Alyssa, you've been going longer than I have. It's been in Birmingham, it's been in Atlanta, it's going to be in Nashville next year. I'm really curious. Where do they slate two things? Where do they slate Arkansas in the West? I'm thinking fourth or fifth. I don't think they edge out Ole Miss for that third spot.
Yeah.
That would give a lot more respect to Sam Pittman. And where do they put KJ? Is he at two? Is he the second all team court? And I think they just have two teams out of
Mhm.
media days. I could be
They do.
wrong.
Yep.
But is he that second guy? Do they put Hendon Hooker above it? That's going to be, I would think, the popular name. But if they put KJ Jefferson at second team quarterback, I would expect that you're going to see a lot more third place votes for Arkansas. And man, I think a lot of Arkansas fans, not that you're ever satisfied with being 8-4, 9-3, because you want that national championship, you want that. But I think a lot of fans would be very pleased by season end if that ended up coming to fruition.
Yeah, they're just done being ranked 7th in the West. How about that?
Yes.
But
Well,
those days, hopefully, are in our rearview mirror. But hey, we always love talking to you, Ty. Thanks so much for joining us.
always good to. Alyssa. Thank you.
All right, the Picture Show rolling on after the break.